समर वैकेशन बनाने के लिए लोग कहाँ कहाँ जाते हैं, मगर ये है सही प्लेस जहाँ पर आप समर वैकेशन बना सकते हो, सिर्फ क्रिकेट नहीं। पहला गेंद एक और मौका बन सकता है, बैक टू बैक विकेट, व्हाट अ शॉट इन द वेरी फर्स्ट ओवर, वाओ, दिस टाइम Priyansu find the fielder in the mid-on region, back to back wicket. अच्छी शुरुआत गेंदबाज काशीनाथ के द्वारा। छोटे छोटे बच्चे जिनकी प्रतिभा को यहाँ पर दिखा रहे हैं, प्रतिभा को उन्मोचन करने के लिए, प्रतिभा को शोकेस करने के लिए, इससे बढ़िया मौका हो ही नहीं सकता। मौका बन सकता था मगर ये नो बॉल और चौका।
$17 for 2. Chance of a wicket. It is a wicket. In fact, it was a free hit, of course. The batsman survives, but gets nothing from the delivery. As the first over is done and dusted, it's 17 without a wicket. Beg your pardon, 17 for 2. 17 रन 2 गटी विकेट विनिमय प्रथम ओवर शेष रे 13.82 रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट 8टी विकेट हाथ में अच्छी एवं प्रति ओवर सहित उत्साह बढ़ी बढ़ी जीव राति मध्य बढ़ी बढ़ी चलछि किंतु एक्साइटमेंट कोनोसी भी मात्रा रे कम नहीं. दैट इज द ब्यूटी ऑफ having cricket played in this part of the world. Start of a fresh over. The batsman brings out the pull shot, and what a fantastic pull shot this is. Turning out to be very good one for the batting side, and that's what the left-handers do. They make batting a lot easier and beautiful as well. This is slog. This is an absolute slog. This is tennis ball cricket at its best. The score moves on to 29 with that. Sambit Shukla knows every bit of what it actually feels, getting the taste of his own medicine. Sambit, normally someone who hits sixes for fun, now he's at the other end and getting the taste of his own medicine. Sambit, you got to come back. He does it. He does it well. Bowls it full. That's more like it. Was on the slot, mind you, but still a fuller length is a better length on the surface than a shorter length, unless you make it go away from the batsman with different paces. And not really short, just short of that good length. That's the key right there. Down the leg side, and this is gonna be a wide as well. Somebody trying to mix it up, eventually paying the price. I think the problem with this kind of deliveries is the boundaries are definitely not long enough. The mistimed ones always gonna go for fours or sixes. There's no point cramping the batsman for room on the onside so that it really can open his arm and play that shot. Nothing, rather it's a beauty from the bowler. The batsman was thinking that to be a wide, but that was not to be. It's a bit of a lollipop from the bowler. Sambit, he's a clever bowler. He's come back well now. What next from the batsman? He really has to be proactive. No. That's a pretty ordinary shot, I have to say. Full toss, way outside the off stump. The shot should have been to the cover, or maybe towards the backward point, not to mid wicket, not too long on. Paid the price. Change of pace. This time he goes over and gets the maximum. Much needed one for the batting side. 36 runs, 2 wickets at the end of 2 overs. Banu is going to be on strike. Gets the first ball of this over and uses his wrist and plays it well. This is not the typical pull, more than a little bit of flick in that, and also a bit of short-arm jab kind of a shot. So he mixed it up there, but gets a boundary.
40 for the loss of 2 wickets. It's a quick start. Lost a couple of quick wickets as well in the first over, but has been a bit of a comeback. Short ball, goes after that. That's over point for a sixer. Bad delivery, outside off and slashed away. Got the room and pounced on it. Not the kind of ball that you would be bowling to a batsman at the top of the order. 46 for 2. Third over in continuation. He really cracked that big. He's a tall figure. And on the legs, looks to whip it. Doesn't connect, dot ball. Walks across the sticks and looks to whip it away onto the onside. Doesn't connect on that, only a dot ball. Dot balls are priceless in this format. They're like gold dust. Short ball! Hammered over mid-wicket. That was a strong blow. Slower delivery and he picked the bones out of that. Stayed back and smashed it. What a shot. Slower delivery, dug into the surface. The ball stood up and smashed. Full ball in the air. 6 more. 6 more. That wasn't a bad ball. But in this format, good ball, bad ball, doesn't matter. Till it's a high ball, it disappears. 58 for 2. Third 6 of the over. 22 of the over already. It's a tall Manhattan already.
There's a lot of twists and turns in this match as well. For one certain point in time, I thought I'm watching Game of Thrones and not this game of cricket. It has to be a very good script. Very, very good script, this. Twists and turns, new characters coming and playing their part. I'm damn sure there's a lot of Game of Thrones fans here. Kumar Abhishek, are you a Game of Thrones fan?
The only throne that I'm happy with is the throne I'm currently sitting on. It's been a little tiring. It's nerve-wracking to say the least, with the amount of noise created by these boys and girls. So the throne that I have right now, I'm pretty much enjoying it. The Game of Thrones can wait for some time.
All right, I have to say you know nothing, Jon Snow. Unless you watch that series, of course. That is on a lighter note. And as we come back to this match, 58 for 2. They're on track. That's the key right there. You have to be on the track, especially while chasing a target. You should know that this game's not scripted. And that's what You can see it's a very strange field set. This what they've done is they brought in a very short mid-wicket. And I have to say this is mid-wicket. But in a proper cricketing system, that will probably turn out to be a little further than a short leg, but it has to be a mid-wicket. And that fielder makes just one sense to me, unless you keep it short on the onside, is that just to put a little pressure that the batsman has to go over the fielder's head. This time he does it a lot squarer and get some runs for the batting side. The score moves on to 61 with that. Again, with that sort of a field, it has to be outside the off stump, not this. It has to be way outside the off stump. WIDYAKARS, something like that. Definitely not this. It survives the bowler. This is a strange game sometimes. It is a cruel game for you when you are a bowler, because you bowl good deliveries, you go for 4s and 6s, you bowl poor ones, and you survive. A little late onto it, the batsman there. A lot of cheer from the fielding unit. The widgets are not leaving it at all. The widgets are very loud out there. Here's an opportunity. It's been taken by Srinath. There we go. This is another wicket. It's a well-drifted one, well-created one, and a well-deceived one, I have to say. Wicket number 3 goes down.
$61 for 3. I see a moment in the game where it can turn either ways. This wicket might be make or break for the Wizards. Just the kind of interception that they needed. They needed a wicket. They've got the wicket. Now time to put more pressure on the batting side and look for more wickets. 1 brings 2 and 2 brings chaos. Pandemonium sets in after that, and you never know what transpires after that. Right now, WIDYAKARS should be happy. It's a carom ball.
He's picked it up.
It's a slog.
He's picked it up here and played that sweep shot. It's an aggressive sweep shot rather from the batsman. And the bowler tried to keep it slightly away from. Flicks it well for a 6. What a game this has turned out to be. Kana with the ball this time. Vanu on strike. On the wicket, you don't do that here. You don't full tosses. You don't bowl full tosses rather. And he paid the price. One of the most easiest deliveries in cricket. Dealt away really nicely. What next then? What next? You can't do that again, my dear friend. It has to be something else. Fielders are very animated. Good to see that. And again, here's an opportunity. He's been taken in the deep. And Vanu goes back. He's looking at the umpire for some reason. I don't know why. But the tall man has to go back. Here's another twist in this match. Wicket number 4 goes down. It's 79 for 4. Wide Yakar. That was the plan there, but it's a little too offside-ish and has to be called as a wide. But the plan is simple. Even if the batsman connects that, mind you, it goes behind the wicket. And what happens is you get only 2 runs from that. So that's not a bad line again, but you need to be very accurate doing that. Oh, that has to be a sensational catch. Sambit, you beauty. The batsman's kicking himself, but you look at the other end and you see Sambit with one of the most fantastic catches of the tournament. These are some acrobatic efforts and some fit 11 players playing in this match. They've been superb. Good reflexes, the fielding has been top-notch. They're youngsters. When they do it, when they bring out the best effort on the field, the joy is unlimited because the future is in good hands, you have to say. The future is bright. Sambit, what a fantastic catch. Also, what he's doing is, as a wicketkeeper, is that he's maneuvering the fielders very, very well. One of the most thinking captains, and as a wicketkeeper, very loud. And tell you what, the batsmen hate loud wicketkeepers. Right down the ground, equally backed up well by the fielder. Poor delivery, but backed up well. That's the key out there. One aspect of your skill, not so good. Back it up with something that's cool for you. What next? Straight to the hand of the fielder. Oh, the other spectrum of that. Oh, that's definitely not something that I have just demonstrated for the last 5 minutes. You want to delete that part of the highlight if you are a fan of the widgets. Wow, Sambit showing class out there. It is a wide, all right. I always say that a silent wicketkeeper is a bad wicketkeeper for the side. Your wicketkeeper has to be speaking. And that reminds me of Kumar Sangakkara and the way he used to sledge behind the wicket, especially playing against South Africa. I remember that incident when Sean Pollock was batting in 2003 World Cup. Oh, how beautifully was that bowled. Wow, I like this game of cricket. I like it so much. And with that, this over comes to an end as 5 overs completed. It's
Pulled away. Massive hit. 6 more.
It was another carom ball, but what he did was he bowled it really short. And the boundaries, the length of the boundary is not a problem here. And again, look how beautifully was that picked. It's gonna be a one cracker of a shot again. Oh, we're watching a good game of cricket. We're watching some real skillful players playing. First with the bat, now with the ball. We've seen some superb efforts. They're going up, they're going up. What says the umpire? They're all going up, and finally, it has been
6th wicket down, Gaurav.
given, yes.
Again, I have Supti and Sucharita with me. The game is on a knife's edge. It's pretty much even Stevens right now. Advantage to the bowling side because 6 wickets down. Sucharita, your team again trying to make a comeback. Just a wicket has fallen. What do you think?
Very much excited. I'm very much happy because they have come back.
But you should be nervous right now.
I won't be nervous.